Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Part 7 of Dynasty Warriors 8 Extreme Legends Complete Edition Jin Playthrough. And I forgot to mention something very important about all these star requirements. You see, as I pick Guo Huai for this particular mission, all we have to do is just follow the mission to the letter. The star requirements for Coup d'etat, Xiao Ba's journey, Battle for the Gates, and now this is all mandatory in order for you to even remotely get the star requirement in the Battle of Mount Tielong. No, I wish I was kidding. That's the absolute weird thing about this particular ordeal with the Jin Castle. Like Cao, you had no choice but to do historical before hypothetical. This one, the only way you're going to get hypothetical is if you got to get the star requirement for everyone, and more importantly, in order for to get the one in Mount Tielong, you need to get the star requirement for every single one first. So yeah,
this is our chance to strike
it
back.
may seem weird, but there's an explanation. Can you see, when we got the star requirement for Coup d'etat, we were able to go to Xiao Ba's journey, and once we got the star requirement to stop Xiao Ba, oh, and by the way, first thing we're going to do, get rid of all the officers here in the wind generator. And don't worry about the other side. So long as you have a high morale, everyone's going to carry their weight. Everyone. But let me just continue on with what I was saying. Once you go to Xiao Ba's journey, you defeat Xiao Ba after you defeat Jiang Wei, and he will join your force. Then the battle for the gates happen, which is the fourth, well, actually more like the fifth stage. And once you defeat the star requirement for the battle for the gates, then this appears. And this one, Zhuge Ke will make an appearance in Mount Tielong if we manage to get the star requirement, which we will, and I'm showing you how to do that. First, you eliminated all the officers in the wind turbine, and plus, Sima Shi will also do the exact same thing. Then you go into the lower area and eliminate all the officers there, but more importantly, make sure that a certain someone is saved. That someone being Wan Zi, I think that's the name of the guy. He will have to be saved, and that's going to be the only thing that'll be a good part of your strategy. Although you're going to have to go around to save him, because you're going to have to go way out the way to do so. Well, it's not so bad for Sima Zhao. Well, let me rephrase that. It's not so bad for Guo Huai, because Guo Huai is coming in from the east side. Sima Shi and Zhuge Ke will have to make a trip directly over there. So there's the difference. So once again, we're going to have to go back to where we are. And unfortunately, we can't go up, so we're going to have to go around the other way, and we're going to have to save a certain someone from being killed. Otherwise, anything that fails, you're going to fail the mission objective. Wait, wrong way. This way. We're going to have to go this way in order for us to rescue the guy. So we're going to have to go up, around, hold on. We're gonna have to go past the, no, I'm going the right way. We're gonna have to go past the wind turbines just so we could get to that guy. So, with that said, now that the wind turbines on both sides are working, and so too are the weaponry, We just need to make sure that the pyro cannons is working. That's why we're going after that guy, because he is in control of the pyro cannons, and if he is defeated, well, the pyro cannons will not work and the strategy will fail. So basically you're going to be going out of your way. And this can be a labyrinth. But again, oh no, don't jump down. Don't jump down. You don't need to jump down. You need to go here. And defeat Liu Kai. And Wang Ji, that's the guy's name. Yes, you have to protect Wang Ji. That's the tricky part. The tricky part about this stage is basically Wang Ji is pretty much needed in order to get the pyro cannons going, and more importantly, to get the drawbridge down. And there you go.
The weapon has come back.
So with that said, now we can go a little bit further.
Rejuvenated as well.
You performed great as always.
Also, I do want to point out that if you take too long on certain strategies, it's going to be a strategy fail. Primarily, like, taking control of the area before the enemy breaks down the door. Yeah, that's going to be a strategy failed. But if you take out everybody before that happens, it'll be a strategy success. Oh, and for the record, you can actually skip the ballista. Yeah, you don't really need to activate the ballista. The only time you do need to activate the ballista is if you actually have to save Sima Shi, since he is the person that is in charge of this, well, the commanding officer basically, of this mission. So that goes for if you are playing as Zhuge Ke, and if you are playing as Guo Huai, which I am doing right now. Sima Shi, the person you need to make sure that nothing bad happens to, is Sima Zhao. So that's the only difference. They're making it to where you can't just pick the leader and you'll be fine, and the only... Oh, goddammit, I can't believe I fell off. That interrupted me, but as I was saying, they're making it to where you can't pick the leader and you will be just fine in the process. No. You're going to have to actually defend the leader no matter what. And if you happen to fall down, there's a ramp that'll lead you back up to the surface. And don't worry, so long as you're able to defeat everyone here, you will be just fine. I should also talk about Guo Huai. Might as well. Guo Huai's abilities have changed because he added EX maneuvers in Dynasty Warriors 8. And also he has 2 EX moves. One where he grabs the opponent and takes their life. The other, or actually no, he takes his gun and stabs the opponent and drains their life. The other, he constantly fires a salvo out of his arm cannon. That's the only thing that is different. And when he does fire a salvo of his arm cannon, well, Guo Huai will faint because he gets exhausted. Other than that, nothing has changed since Dynasty Warriors 7 about Guo Huai. But since we took out all the officers in the castle, and more importantly, took out Ding Feng before he could break open the gate, the strategy is now a success. However, if anything happens to Sima Shi, the whole entire mission will be a bust. So, with that said, feel free to kill the guys that happen to be in the area controlling the ballista. So, with that said, when you get the notification that Sima Shi's strategy was a success, you got the star requirement. All that's left is to take care of everyone else. That's basically it. And, well, I really don't have much to say about Guo Huai. He's pretty much the same way as he was in Dynasty Warrior 7. So there's not much to say. And, yeah, there's just not much to say. Except Guo Huai ends up getting the spear launcher for Dynasty Warriors 9. Which, I gotta say, is a trash weapon. So, yeah. Well, except for the firework launcher. The firework launcher is pretty good. But the spear launcher is a trash weapon, and I would not recommend you getting it. Whatever the case, the only thing that is left is taking care of all the officers in the two main camps, and more importantly, taking care of the officer that may be trying to get in from the side. And definitely taking care of that ballista, because it's holding off Sima Shi, which is why we haven't had anybody go out to the west side of the building yet. But I'll fix that problem pretty soon. So, we took care of Xuan Yi. And that's ironic considering that Xuan Yi isn't even alive around this time. In fact, he was the one that actually took the poison once the whole family succession thing with the Sun family kind of died down, and Sun Ba, he was forced to drink poison as well. So yeah, like Sun Ba was forced to drink poison, Xuan Yi was forced to drink poison, and a good number of people was forced to drink poison too.
I have survived much more difficult battles than this.
Yeah, a good number of people. All because Sun Ba and Sun He had a disagreement on who was going to be the successor to the throne of Wei. It ain't no throne of Wu. But we managed to seize the ballista, which will in turn save Sima Shi because of the fact that he was getting riddled by that ballista. Funny thing is, if that ballista killed Sima Shi, obviously that's going to end the mission. But thankfully we managed to save Sima Shi from impending doom. So all that's left now is to break open the gate and take care of anybody and everyone here, including Lian Shi. Need to get rid of her out of the... Let's get her out of the way, man. Let's just get her out of the way. I stuttered. Please don't put that in the subtitles. Subtitle guys. I stutter a lot. Just want to point that out to all of you. Anyway, once Lian Shi's out, all we have to do is just lure Zhuge Ke. And I find it ironic that Lian Shi is the one that's still alive because, again, she was long dead before the whole succession thing came about. In fact, her death is the reason why Sun Quan went completely out of his mind and insane, because he couldn't take her death and he drunk more. No, seriously, he drunk a lot more. Despite the fact that one of his concubines ended up being the Empress, he wanted Lian Shi to be the Empress. Yeah, I think that goes without saying. Oh, and by the way, this is Guo Huai's pathetic rage mode. But at least it got rid of one guy. And he dies literally trying to do a rage mode. This is ridiculous. But all that's left now is Zhuge Ke. Now, if you were using Sima Shi, he would actually make an insulting remark towards Zhuge Ke. Same thing with Zhuge Dan.
Curse, Wei! Curse, all of you! This insult shall be avenged! Upon my name as a Zhuge!
Ha! You are unworthy to speak that name.
Zhuge Dan, what specter are you looking at?
What?
What does blood mean? What do names mean? These things cannot hone your talent. A warrior lives by nothing but his own skills. The same goes for me. Those obsessed by their birth end up like that man. Come, we're leaving.
Obsessed by birth. Maybe I have been a prisoner. Rather than focusing on myself, I have been preoccupied with my name. Now, though, I am free from that curse. From this moment on, I shall hone my own talents and move forward.
And that is yet another star requirement, because if I didn't get the star requirement, Zhuge Ke would have been left behind. So, with that said, now we have to prepare ourselves for yet another star requirement. Again, this one required the coup d'etat, Xiaohuba's journey, the Battle of the Gates, well, Battle of the Eastern Gates, and also what we just did just now, the Battle of New Hefei Castle. So, Mount Tielong will definitely require those because of two things. One, the person you're supposed to defeat to make sure nothing bad happens to Guo Huai. And two, because thanks to what we did just now, Zhuge Ke will show up as reinforcements in order for things to go smoothly and to get rid of the supply line in Mount Tielong. So now we have three other characters to choose from, which is Deng Ai, Zhang He, and of course Jia Chong. I'll be playing as Jia Chong, and I will see you all in the next episode of Dynasty Warriors 8 Extreme Legends Complete Edition Jin Playthrough, as we play Mount Tielong. This is RVman985. Peace out, and take care.